Oh dear. I've had an oopsie. I've spilt my drink. I've spilt my drink. Oh, fuck's sake. Got my coffee. Oh, fucking hell, I'm covered in coffee now. Oh, fuck's sake, man. I've done an oopsie. I've spilt my coffee. Oh. Bloody hell. Spilt my fucking coffee all over the fucking desk. Hello. You howdly hodl. Howdly hoodle diddly doodle. Oh, I need to turn monitor on. What the fuck? On. Done. Hello, Ben. How you doing, my man? Oh, I did an oopsie. Right, I'm getting this fixed now. I did an aggressive oopsie. There we go. Open. Start. Right. Should we get into it? So let's get down to business. I'ma play around. What is this? Right. This is very nice. Very nice. Right. Oof. Thank God. Right. So, this is the second time around. From last time around. I am now at XML parser. This is second time around, second boot mod, with boot partition and everything all set up. I need to go fix the time first before this scrims at me saying, oh, this is not right. On, please, thank you. Okay, that time's not correct, but oh well. Ooh, oh yeah, yeah, you need multi-lib anyway. That's the exact same way I'm doing it. Right. I got down to XML parser, which is over halfway down. I've got through all the big stuff. Right. So this is really, when I say second attempt, it really is the second attempt. Attempt 2. rm-r XML. Oh, why that race? Why it turns the sound back on every single time? I don't know. Explain yourself, virtual machine. I don't know. Right. tar-xvfi and internationalization tool, cg init tool, should I say? Hopefully this time around, if I've done it all correctly, I do mean hopefully, there will actually be a system to boot off this time. Why is that? There we go. Right, hopefully. Other than the fact I've spilt my coffee on me and the desk, it should be good enough. We should be good and off to the races. 6. We are over halfway through chapter 8, which is the goal here. Time make install. Although I feel like my keyboard is off somewhat because my arm isn't in the right place and I can't. Summit is getting to me and I can't quite figure it out. Can't quite figure it out. I don't know. Right, okay. Install that if you please. Okay, good. Very tasty. So. Something feels off and I can't figure it out. Anyway. Right. Leave the directory. Remove the directory. Tar the next directory. Enter the directory. cd autoconf. Right, so are we going to tell you what package number is autoconf? It is 2.71. What? How does it go from 8.4? I'm dumb. Give it a minute. Right, what we're going to do here is I am going to set a 90-minute timer that I would like to get the remaining packages done. Bearing in mind, last time around, we did this. We had a minute and, 5 seconds left, if I remember correctly? We had a minute and 5 seconds left. So, here is, 9-minute timer. I've got it set on my watch. Start now. Okay. We want to try and beat that, if at all possible. I need to open Discord. No, wrong place. Just so Discord knows I'm streaming as well. Because I do get views from Discord as well, so is that very nice? Come on, right. Done. Okay, that's done. We now want to do the configuration. Time, make J6. Put J7 and J instead of J6, but it is fine. We now want to move on to the installation of the package. Leave the directory, remove the directory. Tile the next one, so tile-xvf automake. CD automake. I like how that just has hacking as one of the files you can find in it. So drop it in. So what we're going to do is we're not going to run tests on this on packages unless it is a critical. We're not running tests at all. Sorry, something's throwing me off. I'm not quite sure what it is. There we go. Sorry, I just I'm not too sure. Time make J6. Oh, I meant J6, not J7. Oh well, it did it anyway. Time make install. Yeah, Summit's off and I can't figure it out. Oh well. Leave the directory, remove the directory. Tile the next one, so it's OpenSSL. CD OpenSSL. Go to here. I'm on the wrong tab, but that's fine. OpenSSL, we can just do this, bada bing. OpenSSL 3.2 standard build units. This one might take a little bit longer because the fact it is a 3.2 instead of the usual like 1 or so we've been used to at this point in time, which will be annoying, but there's not really much we can do about it. Right. Okay, coffee's now good enough to drink. Time make J6. This again may take a while. So how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day, Mr. Fitzpatrick. I'm kind of surprised that Mr. Partisepe wasn't here. The Mr. Iranian friend has usually been on time. It's strange he's not here. Is he okay? I don't know. He's not usually not on time. He's usually here, ready and waiting. It is a bit sad. Ah, yeah, that's doing that. Oh god, YouTube's being dumb. Because I now have access to the YouTube shopping. I can use that, except I can't because the storefront and the products aren't actually visible to YouTube users in the United Kingdom. Meaning, I can't use the YouTube shopping, even though the YouTube shopping is right there, and it's enabled, and there's products on it. I can't see them. Oh, Jesus Christ, YouTube. Oh, what the hell? You gotta love it when YouTube does that. Anyway, whilst we're waiting for this, why not maybe consider becoming a channel member where you can get early access to videos, and also have a nice little badge next to your name that says, hey look, I support him, why don't you? I'm better than you. Or however you want to interpret it. Yeah, so far we're through this. I've got to wait for this package and hopefully one more package that we will have to install after we've finished installing all of them is of course wget, because if we do not install wget, we will not in any way, shape or form be able to download anything, and I need to not make that mistake ever again. making that mistake is a huge mistake. I might also, actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, whilst I'm waiting for this to finish, I might also install a desktop environment already instead of just doing straight up terminal. So we need to go to Linux from scratch and go to the BLFS section, or Beyond Linux from scratch, and have a look to see, read online, packages. So we want systemd stable. Oof, the CPU is not having a good time. Oh, that's the security dependencies. Right, so we want BLFS version. Let's pick a desktop environment, shall we? Right, so file systems, disk management, no. Packages for UEFI boot, no, we don't touch them. Shells, potential for virtualization, no, Doug. A virtual machine inside a virtual machine. Right, okay. Next one, so we've just done the making. We're not going to do the tests because it's not a critical one. Pop it in. General utilities, no. System utilities, no. Programming, no. Networking, no. Networking libraries, no. Text web browsers, no. Major service, mail software, no. Graphical environments, yes. I would love Cinnamon, but I've got to find it. No, I don't want KDE. I don't want GNOME because I will at most accept Xface. Looks like we're going to have to go with Xface then. Oh well, right. We'll have a look at Xface then. Because why would you go with GNOME? I don't like GNOME. Xface is a desktop environment that aims to be the fast and low in system resources while being visually appealing and user-friendly. Xface embodies the traditional Unix philosophy of modularity and reusability. It consists of a number of components that can provide the full functionality one can expect of a modern desktop environment. They are packaged separately, and you can pick among the available packages to create the optimal personal working environment. Build the Xface core packages in the order presented in the book for the easiest resolution of dependencies. Right. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, we'll do this once the system's installed. We're not going to try and jump the gun. The only thing I'm going to jump the gun on is wget, and that's it. And that is just to ensure that wget is going to work. So I'm going to download the packages that I need. But this is going to be a pain in the derriere. Up again. wget. Because if I don't get wget, I'm going to be stuck. It's recommended I get a MakeCA 1.12, which is that one. MakeCA requires, oh no, we're going down this rabbit hole. P11 kit, oh god. Which requires us to have libst. Oh my god, kill me. Okay, good, we finally fell down the rabbit hole. Oh, we fell down the rabbit hole finally, thank god. Right, so to get wget working, I need MakeCA 1.12. To get MakeCA 1.12, I need P11-kit P11-kit-0.24.1 required at runtime to generate certificates for trust anchors. Then to get that, I need MakeCA 1.12 and libtasn 1-4.19.0. To get that, I just download that. Oh god. I chose to do this to myself. This is taking longer than I thought it would. But yes, I chose to commit myself to the torture because it's Linux from scratch. Technically speaking, it was what Torvalds made. Anyway, hello, Anna Y. You're new here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. My name's Nick, and I torture computers and metal for a living. Technically speaking, the first Linux distribution of all time was the one that Torvalds made on top of Unix, because he didn't like what Unix had, so he went, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll make my own operating system with blackjack and hookers." Forget the blackjack. That's an obscure joke. If you that is an obscure joke. Yay! Right, I just need to make 100% sure this is working. Right, okay, I'm gonna go drop this here to share it within this community. Right, there we go. For me, it was Manjaro quite a while ago. Right, now, okay, make sure we're back on the correct package this time. We've done that one. Documentation, if you please, and then do this. Major minor patch format, so that's, I actually like the major minor patch format, that's pretty good. Right, so leave the directory, remove the directory, join the next one, so tar-xvf kmod, cd kmod, help if I could spell kmod correctly, Jesus Christ. Right. And whilst we wait, we're just going to have some coffee. Very nice. Right, so time make J6. J6. Yeah, I don't think I'm sat on my desk correctly because I keep... only because last time I tried to use Debian, I was having issues with my graphics card. I couldn't log in. Once I installed my new graphics card in, I just could not log into anything. Because I had to have a friend of mine remote into my computer from the Netherlands to install various desktop environments, and I still couldn't log in. Because of the graphics card. Because of graphics drivers. Because I had the required password at boot up. So it never logged in ever again. So I had to swap in the old graphics card. Well, swap the old graphics card back in and then go with Ubuntu, because Ubuntu actually worked, annoyingly. So I use Ubuntu, and I haven't checked to see if Debian 12 supports my graphics card yet. If it does, I'm going back to Debian. But that means I have to back everything up, including the virtual machine with the operating system on, so I don't make that mistake again. Yay! Right. Do that. Right. On that, I know it says test suite, but I'm just... Oh, done, never mind. Leave the directory, remove the directory. Trust me, I would be back on Debian if I could. I am a man of cinnamon, because cinnamon looks best in my eyes, because you can make it look like Windows XP. And Windows XP is the best. The way the Windows XP look was just fantastic. It really was. And at current moment in time, I'm actually running the Zune theme based off a comment that was left on a previous video, and it looks like Windows Vista. And Windows Vista also looked good. Right. Okay. So tar-xvf from elfutil. Ooh, help if I could do that correctly. Tar-xvf from elfutils. CD elfutils. Help. Am I sat wrong at my desk or something? I can't tell. There we go. Right. I can't. Yeah, it's because my 6600 XT is not technically supported by AMD for Linux drivers. And it's also not supported. Well, it's supported by AMD, but it's not support. It wasn't supported by Debian 11. I've not yet tried Debian 12. If it does, I'm going back to Debian 12. Time make J6. Am I? No, my keyboard hasn't moved, and everything is in the same place as it was earlier, but it feels off. I think my brain's having a go at me. It's like, you've sat down to do LFS again. No, you haven't. You've sat down to get tortured by your brain. Oh god. There we go. Right. So, when it comes to this, we are going to go with the Xface desktop environment, mainly because I don't want to be using GNOME or KDE. We're just going to be using Xface because I've used Xface before. I actually used Xface when I was maining Manjaro for the years I was, until Manjaro went, I don't want to boot anymore, and I couldn't recover it. So I said, okay, I guess I'm switching operating systems. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Right, where were we? Time makes. We do not want to run checks. Leave the directory. Remove the directory. Go to the next one. So tar-xbf libffi cd libffi. And move to the next one. So the reason why there's so many tabs open is because wget and the amount of packages that I need to install along with that to get wget working. Oh, God, horrific. On that. Diddly dee, diddly dee, diddly 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 dee, diddly dee, diddly dee. You are taking your absolute time. Ah, perfect. Time make J6. No, I'm not a fan of GNOME. I never have been a fan of GNOME. It's just, it gives me Windows 8 vibes, not 8.1, Windows 8. And I don't like it. Time make install. Oh yeah, I don't need to J6 that. Leave the directory, remove the directory. So this is what libffi. Ah yes, here comes Python. So it is tar-xbf Python. The reason why I remember there's capital for because the hassle I had last time around trying to do that. So cd Python. Run the configuration. This one will take a little bit of time. This is what screwed me over last time for trying to beat the 2-hour timer I set. Because we were over halfway through when I set a 2-hour timer on my watch, we were up at XML parser. I had finished XML parser yesterday. So we're there, and then I've got to run through the rest of these. So we've got, what is it? 71 minutes to do from Python down here to E2 F sprogs. I gave myself 90 minutes this time around instead of 30, instead of 60, because of I set a timer as I was further down the list last time round. This time I'm further up the list, so I've got to try and meet it somewhere in the middle, and then go from there. Hello, Austin. How you doing? Yes, I am. Welcome along, my good man. Right, okay. Python is now finished. Oh my god, no, it's just a configuration. Holy Jesus. Right. Whilst we wait for that, we're going to sit back and have a drink. Oh my god. How's the server doing? Have you dealt with that? Oh, hello. Yes, YouTube. Thank you for the information and jumping up. Very nice. But no, I'll be aiming. Oh, good. I'll be aiming at trying to get this done. If I'm providing, if this doesn't have an issue again, where I can't boot into it because I took an iron to my brain and ironed the wrinkles out. Hopefully it'll be all okay and I'll be able to actually boot into the system this time around, which would be fantastic, providing I don't screw it up again. Yeah, that was not a fun time. It really wasn't a fun time. So hopefully, providing everything goes well, we will get booted into the operating system and be able to ping something as well as download something. That's the goal. Ping a website, so in this case we do Cloudflare. Download a package and install a package. And hopefully go from there, because what I'm going to have to try and do is install Xface, the Xface desktop environment, from inside of the operating system. So, connect to the internet, download a package, ping a website. All before midnight, and bearing in mind now it's 9:26, which means I should also, at some point, put my watch on charge, because it's currently screaming at me saying, I need charge, I'm nearly dead. It is nearly dead. Yeah, 11% charge. No, I think I figured out why I was having the issues last time around. It's because I didn't have a boot partition. So because I didn't have a boot partition, there was nowhere for it to install the boot files to. And for some ungodly reason that I don't quite know why, Grub was thinking, hey look, this is an ext2 directory even though it's an ext4 directory. And because it was ext2, it would not install the files it needed to boot. But, and here's the thing, I could still turn it on. I just couldn't get into the operating system because I couldn't change the Grub configuration file without remounting the entire operating system and going through the entire process again, and also making a new boot partition, which I couldn't do because I had already made the partitions to the disk. Meaning, start again. That's all that means. I just had to start again. Okay, good. We still have VDA 1, 2, and 3. Good. Last time round we only had VDA 1, it was the full disk. I made the mistake of not putting it all into one disk. Or putting it all into one disk instead of separating it out and following the book like I should have done. Because I sometimes use my own videos as reference when it comes to making the Linux from scratch stuff. And I go with the ones that actually worked. So I know that what I am saying and also doing is not speaking out of my ass. And I know it is going to work. Right. Yay. We're stuck here for a moment waiting for this. So whilst we're waiting for this, maybe consider becoming a channel member for a little as £40 a month, where you can get early access to videos, get shouted out to videos, and also have a little badge next to your name that says, I support this guy, why don't you? I'm better than you. And so on. And you also get access to membership-only posts, as well as being mentioned in, of course, mentioned in videos, and priority comment response. How about that? Anyway, back to waiting for this to finish. This is doing the tests inside of the installation, which is the thing that I hate. Because I didn't say it to do the tests. Yeah. That's true. No, I don't know why Python runs the test as it's trying to install, but I can't really give it the G up because it's already sucking up most of my CPU as is, bearing in mind the age of my CPU is not agreeing, because if I were to quickly just come over here and say, hi NeoFetch, what's my CPU doing? I'll probably get an answer of, well, it's currently pinned to the wall. Clear NeoFetch. Yeah, so currently my CPU is pinned to the wall and it's only doing 66.1 degrees Celsius. Yeah. It's not even using the full 32 gigs of RAM either. It's only using 19 gigs. God damn it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, it is the Ryzen 5 2400G from 2018. It doesn't like me anymore. It is just constantly at the fucking edge all the time now. It's genuinely just the age. Oh, hello. Started moving faster again. Very tasty. Oh, that spawned. That appeared over here. Resources. Yeah, here we go. Oh God. So, this is what my CPU is currently doing. The fact that the stream is running somewhat smoothly is a miracle. Because that is trying to kill itself. Oh lord, that is absolutely pinned to the wall. Yeah, it's pinned to the wall. There's only like 1 or 2 cores that just go, ooh, drop down a bit, drop down a bit. Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck with that. Right. How to deal with a scrap metal? Do tell. Do tell, my good sir. Oh, my poor CPU. Oh lord. It's pinned even harder than it is on Windows. Holy hell. Right, how do we deal with that then? Oh lord, why are you taking so long? Well, I know why. It's because my poor CPU is being pinned to the fucking wall. Ah! Well, that'll be. Is it still 16:1 or is it lesser ratio? I don't know. Ah, good. That took 7 minutes. That's not as long as the 9 minutes it took last time around, but still, that's pretty bad. Time make install. And that's going to be done right about now. I spoke too soon. 32 in a stack. So normally, because it's 32 raw for 1 ingot, or for 8 ingots, so that's what I was. Well, it's 16 per for 8 ingots. That's what I was thinking. Right, come on, let's get on. Good. Right. Let us proceed on to the next one. So we want to come down here, and yes, we need to do this. Yes, we want, if desired, install the pre-formatted documentation. Yes, please. I'd much rather have the documentation than not, because knowing me, I'm going to need it at some point. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Nano. Hello. Yes. Fuck Cloudflare, I saw that message. I just didn't have a chance to respond. I did see your messages. Right. Okay, leave the directory, remove the directory, tar-xvf, wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know why. Why that was the first thing that came to mind. Right. Compile. Good. But of course. Who else would be smooth brain enough to configure it like that, Peter? Oh god, we're both just as bad to each other. Okay, that is installed. So tar-xvf wheel. No, I'm dumb. rm-r wheel. My summit's moved again and it keeps throwing me off. I don't know what it is. Ooh, I might just do that. Yeah, if not only Mugabe as well as MK Ultra, because I do have a support server for MK Ultra because it's kind of a mandatory thing for Discord. For me to have the Discord developer badge, I need to have a support server to go with MK Ultra. So there's also like a little notification channel for status of MK Ultra, which I could webhook it. Problem solved. So CD Ninja. Yeah, I also figured out. Yep. I also figured out that's how Mr. Austin here, when it comes to the information for the 5M server being dropped into the Discord server for the devlog, that's actually done by webhook from GitHub. You just chuck in a Discord webhook, add /GitHub to the end of the webhook, and bada bing, you've got a webhook that works. So anytime you make changes, it just goes perfect. I could add that for Mugabe as well as MK Ultra. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I didn't know about the MK Ultra. I didn't know about the webhooking for Discord GitHub. I thought it was like a special thing. No, I'm just dumb. Which means I now know why the notification of GitHub sponsors didn't work, because I didn't add the /Discord at the end of the thing, because I didn't bother to search it. Right, there we go. Done. We do not want to test the results. We just want to install. We're not testing. Okay, good. So cd.dot rm-r ninja tar-xvf meson. Come here, cd meson. Huzzah! Good. I mean, the good thing about webhooks is just fucking, hey, send this to here. It's just manual generation anyway, so that's good. Webhooks are basically just reverse APIs, if you think about it. APIs send data upon request, and webhooks are like, well, an event has happened. Send it to the recipient instead of the recipient sending it back to the host. It's just reverse webhooks, as I've figured it out. Leave the directory, remove the directory, meson. Good. Successfully installed. I want to make sure I get that right first. So tar-xvf core utils. .tar. The reason why that didn't work for us because it's a patch file, so it's not automatically going to paste in. So cd core utils. Patch files don't they don't automatically work, should I say? We are currently at 8.54 core utils, which means we are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, 23 packages the way through. Peter, you didn't... I didn't tell you what happened with the last one. I took an iron to my brain and ironed the wrinkles out. Last time round. Want to know how? I, being the ultimate smooth brain that I am, decided it was a good idea to do everything all on one disk, all on one partition, and not have a boot. So when it came time to install the Grub packages, Grub went, nope. It said, I can't. This is an ext2 drive. I can't do it. No, it's an ext4. No, this is an ext2. I'm not doing it. No, Grub didn't want to install. It was set. Everything was set correctly, and then Grub was looking for a different block than what it was installed on, and I couldn't change it. So there went 9 hours down the drain. Ooh, that was annoying. Anyway, the intention for this one, Peter, is to install and get everything installed with wget, because if I don't install wget, I'm not going to be able to download anything. As I'm sure you remember the last time around when I did this, I didn't install wget, meaning I couldn't install anything. Oh god. But when I install wget, I want to download a package, install a package, ping a website, and also get access, ping a domain and get access to the internet. Right. So we want to do, that was that, so force unsave, time make j6. Skip down to install the package, because we do not want to be fucking around with the tests. And then go from there. But no, I was a dumb and didn't make a boot partition, and because there was no boot partition, nothing was going to boot. Because I'm a dumb. It wasn't booting. It was telling me, hey, look, it's not here. I looked at it. It was the wrong hard drive block, and I couldn't figure out how to get it changed. So here we are a week later with another operating, like my fourth Linux from scratch operating system. Yay! Right, good. Skip down to the install packages. So it's just going to be time make install. Move that to the file hierarchy standards. Like with the programs to location specified for the file hierarchy standards. I will get there eventually. Leave the directory, remove the directory, and tar the next one. So tar-xvf check. Enter that one, cd check. So hopefully, providing I don't absolutely butcher it, providing I don't take it to the butchers, hopefully everything should. We're going to do a Tom Howard here. Everything should just work. It just works. I've doomed myself, haven't I? Yeah, I've doomed myself. I said the magic. It just works. Oh god. Alright, time make j6. Yeah. I've Todd Howard myself. Right, that's done. I want to leave the directory, remove the directory, tar-xvf diffutils. The reason why we want to remove the directory for is because it is the extracted form, and it's fine. Yeah, this is true. CD diffutils. It's also the reason it's in the book where it says, hey, look, delete the done thing, because you need to go back. Some of them you need to go back into a few times, and it's just standard to just remove them all once you're done. Right, diffutils. So we want to do. I'm copying this because that's so much easier. So compilation time is 0.3 standard build units, which is roughly about 40 seconds, maybe a bit more, a bit less. 5 or 10%, plus 5 or 10%, time wise. So yeah, compilation, one for these smaller packages, is actually the longer part of this. Yay. Yeah, this is the annoying thing. Compilation actually takes longer than the setting up the compilation. Takes longer than the actual compiling. The instructions take longer than the compiling, which is annoying, but painful, but needed. Yes, I did actually. I was walking up the stairs when I got the notification. Like, oh, okay, because I didn't have a chance to respond to anything. I just needed to get stuff done. Like I was running around like a headless chicken. So time make j6. I'm going to do time make install and then go from there. Diddly dee, diddly dee, diddly 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 dee. Time make install. /rm-r diffutils tar-xvf gawk. I'm going to cd into gawk, cd gawk. Stop fucking gawking at it and get it done. What? Oh. That's the first time that's happened. Oh, I didn't mean to wish that twice. Good. That is genuinely good. So, good shit, my man. Oh, God, my shoulder. Oh, I didn't mean to issue that twice. Okay, but the thing is, we're not going to be running any of these tests, but we will be installing all the documentation. And the reason why we're not running the tests is because we don't. It's recommended for first-time builders. I'm not a first-time builder. I've done this a few times, so I'm just ignoring the tests, except for the ones where it said this is mission critical. This is a critical test. Don't skip it. The critical ones I don't skip. The non-critical ones I just go away with ya. Coffee. Good. It's starting to get cold, which is a good thing, which means we're getting through this. Talking about not running tests. Oh God, what do you do this time, Peter? Right, so time, make J6. The reason why I'm adding J6, the J and the number is for the amount of cores you want to use for the running of compilation, running of the thing. Point. Oh, you fucking idiot. No, that's fair. We've all done it. I've done it once or twice myself on my own stuff. Oops. That'll be alright. See. Oh, okay, that's better. That's nowhere near as bad as doing it by accident. The last thing you want to do is drop a database by accident, because then you're looking at losing your job. So we want to do rm-r-gork tar-xvf find utils cd find utils. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, 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 bing. Well, as long as you backups. Are you following the 3-2-1 policy, or are you just going by differential? Well, no, you're a proper company, so yeah, you will be adopting the 3-2-1. Yeah, you will be adopting the 3-2-1 because you work for a proper company. So yeah. Peter, the servers. You never gave me an update about when they would be available for shipping. I asked you about that, and you never gave me an answer since. I need an answer so I can then just hug them. I'll take an armful of servers if you please. Oh God. Imagine. That could work. Okay, that's good. Oh fuck. Right, that's done. So time make J6. Oh. Okay. But we need to get through this as fast as we possibly can, because I don't want to be sat here until midnight just installing packages. Right, okay. We don't want to run tests. Time make install. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. cd // rm-r find utils tar-xvf graph cd graph. This one does not have a patch because obviously it works straight for this. Yes, this is the letter sizing. I need to come here and then stick it with A4 because that's metric paper instead of the letter for thing. Bada bing, set it up. See, with this, with my these Linux from scratch streams, I always do them until midnight because the amount of time and effort that goes into them, and it means I have to do less amount of streams for the same quality, same stuff of content. Plus, more people come and watch, and community engagement. That's what I'm going for. Good, that's done. So time make J6. Right, where are we now? We're down to graph, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 more to go. Right, 18 more packages to go. Exactly. Plus, I have people watching me from across the world. You, Mr. Dixon, you are watching me from Texas. I have Mr. Ben Fitzpatrick watching me from somewhere else in America. Peter here is from the Netherlands. I have Patti Sepe, which watches from Iran. So, all across the world, people watch. So this just works out well for me. Plus the fact I usually just do schedule them like at least 4 or 5 days ahead of time. So people go, hey, that stream's going to be then. Because it gives it in local time instead of my time. Time, make, install. Plus, my son's gone to bed anyway because I put him down. He's been disabled for the night. -r, graph, r-xvf grub. This is the thing that screwed me over last time. That has a patch file. cd grub. Unset an environment variable which may affect the build. Ba-da-ding, ba-ding. We cannot, this is one of the ones that we have to treat slow because it says do not try tuning, which means we cannot build this with the maximum core. So this one is going to drag a little bit. Only a small bit though, which is reasonable. Right. Oh, good. Things are moving. Things be moving. But with this, this will now be my fourth or fifth Linux from scratch operating system. And last time round, I compiled the Linux kernel for the 9th time. This will be the 10th time I compiled the Linux kernel. I actually do keep a record of this, and if you look at my Discord bio, it says Linux kernel's compiled, and then a number. For me, it's 9 at the minute. By the time the stream's done, it'll be 10. It's time, make J6. Oh, I did a dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. It genuinely does say do not try turning this package custom compilation flags. Maybe broken by aggressive compilation. You think? Oh no. Oh god, I've got to do that again. Which means I've got to leave the directory, delete the directory, we go back into the re-extract. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't risk grub. Yeah, that's the thing. This is not... Yes, I'm a downy. The Grand Unified Bootloader. I cannot screw this over because I'm smooth brain. Hang on. I can just stop the compilation. rm-r grub. tar-xpf grub. Oh god, cd grub. Unset. Issue patch. Watch me make the same mistake again. I swear to god, if I do, I'm gonna cry so hard. Just compile a package manager. This is the default stuff to even get it to bootable. This is just everything needed to make it bootable. So I can't yet. Plus, I am the package manager. I am the operating system.
I am the operating system. I am the Senate.
Was the first thing that came to mind there. So yeah, whilst we're waiting for this, maybe consider becoming a channel member for as little as £5 a month, where you can get early access to videos. A little badge up against your name that says, I support this guy, why don't you? I'm better than you. As well as membership only posts and just a general all-round, I'm better than everyone else feeling. Right. Okay. Time. Make. Hands off. That's all I did. And I did time make. If this goes through as fast, because it's the one core, I did not. Why is my self-promotion blockade not working? Hey, it was a smooth segue. To our sponsor. Oh god, I'm trying to get up to the LTT level of segues to our sponsor. like, promotion stuff. Like, I will get there. Yeah, see, I was hoping for an answer. Self-promotion block add-on. The reason why it doesn't work is because I slide in before you can say, hey, stop it. Right, okay. This is going at proper speed, not the force now speed, which is good. YouTube can't make up its mind at what resolution it wants to do the preview at, because the preview is a lower resolution than the actual stream, which is, again, expected. There we go. That's better. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's not. You're telling me that all I have to do is that? That's Yes. Just a load of bubble wrap and duct tape and cardboard. That'll do. Considering what you told me, that's yes, that's worth it. That's very much worth it. Oh, that is very much worth it, trust me. I will pay. There we go. Right, coffee cup is empty, which means now onto the water bottle. My coffee didn't even last an hour. Okay, we're going to move the coffee cup to there. That way it's out of the way, so I'm not tempted to reach for it. Right. Yeah, this is taking a while, which is fun. Peter, my server costs £200. I will take what I can get, man. Anyway, back to this. It's just we'll talk about this one over Discord, not what's doing the stream because I don't want to give away too much information. Because there is a grand plan. Yes, I know. Jazz hands. There's a grand plan. Don't worry about it. Right, I've got to wait for this to finish and then go from there. But this grand plan is a big project for the channel. Right, okay. Now that we've done with this, we want to install it, so time make install. Okay, I also need to make... What? Oh. Oh. Oh, I started crying so hard. I was about to start crying so hard there for a second. Oh god, it nearly didn't work. Right, okay. Oh, thank God. Right, that nearly didn't work. I was about to start crying. God. No, there is a grand plan that I have for what Peter's talking about, and I've not yet actually explained the grand plan to Peter. But it will be a grand plan project for the channel, and I think it's going to be a good one. Right, so tar-xvfgzip, cdgzip, prepare for configuration, got my eye. Well, there is. It's going to be absolutely worth it. If I can get this taken off in the right direction, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It really will be. Like, holy Jesus, what the hell! Right now we've got to wait for this to be done. Again, we're now in the realm of it's going to take longer to actually issue the compilation instructions than it is to actually compile the software. So time. Make J6, which is unfortunate, but then again, is a good thing. Why did I say J7? This only has 6 cores access to it. Either way, it works. So time make install. Leave the directory, remove the directory, tar-xvf, IP root, to the IP root, Hmm. It is that time there is wrong. It's actually an hour past that because it's on UTC. It's on UTC. There we go. Now it's on BT British Summer Time, which is now correct. Okay. Right, we're in IP route. Compile. We'll figure it out. I'm coming on. Right, come on. Right, there is a grand plan that I have, and I'll explain it to Peter at another time because I think this is something Peter's going to very much like, considering what the plan is, and if I can get it, if I can actually get it to work, I think it's going to be a pretty big deal. So it's going to be worth it. Right. Ah, yes, Post Netherlands that don't give me an answer when I say, well, the thing that you said you'd have delivered to me by now is 3 weeks late. Why is that? No reason. Am I going to get anything back for this? It'll arrive when it arrives. Well, fuck you. Right. Oh, that's right. I had to, for the first time today, mark one of the video that I uploaded for today. I actually had to do the manual verification of advertisement suitability. Basically, does it go against any advertisement guidelines? It did not. So the more I do that and the more it's correct, the more YouTube are going to go, we rely on you. Right, so leave the directory, remove the directory, IP root, tar-xvf kbd, kbd dot. That must mean it has a patch file, seeing as it didn't automatically tar it. Yes, it does. cd kbd. I386 keymaps, 32-bit keymaps. After patching, the backspace sequence generates a character with code 127. Deletes the key, generates a well-known escape sequence. Okay, good. It's just fixing a issue with 32-bit keymaps. Right, on to the next one. On to the continuation of the compilation. The continuation of the compilation. Right, okay. We did the said, did the configure time, make J6. Time make install, stick this, bada bing. Right, okay. Right, so time make install, bada bing. Let's go. Right. Leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the next directory, so it's lib pipeline. cd lib pipeline. Right, what we have here is just the standard ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more to go. Yay, 9 less than last time we checked. Okay. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long now, because this is the long draggy part about this. This entire chapter can take up to 3 hours because of the fact it's you now have to install everything that's needed to run this. Good luck. Time make J6. I mean, in theory, once this is done, I could shrink this operating system down to 8 megabytes in size, and then go from there. So time install. There is actually a reference inside at the start of the book. It says, "Hey, look, somebody's actually made a operating system designed only as a web host, and there's a website server, and the operating system in total is 8 megabytes." 8 megabytes for an entire operating system in this day. There are files that are bigger than 8 megabytes that aren't even an operating system. I take photos that are larger than 8 megabytes. Oh, I love that. Right, anyway. Lib pipeline. Okay, install it. So, rm-r lib pipeline. tar-xvf make. I'm going to make the make package. cd make. I'm going to make the package that makes the packages. We're now falling back in on ourselves now. I love this. Fix some issues. Paste that in. Bada bing, bada boo, doodle doo 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 doo. We've got to sit and wait here. Time make J6. Okay, come on, hurry up. Good. Time make, so we're going to do time make install. We're not running the tests because no. Remove the directory, leave the directory, move the directory, tar the next directory to tar-xvf patch, enter the directory, on to the next one, diddly-dee, drop this in. Where is my Pahony? My Pahony is here. I'll give it a quick look, but with this we're just constantly cycling through the same sort of go into the directory, do what the directory says, leave the directory, empty the directory, move on to the next one. Constant cycle, 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 cycle. What do you have to say, bitch? Ha, We'll figure that one out, because yikes! Right, okay. Is this just the was that just the... Yeah, that's just the configure compilation instructions. Oh, Lord. And watch, this will be done within 30 seconds, maybe? 5. It was done, well, it was done in 17 user seconds. What the hell? Yeah, that's insane. Done the computer, so time, make install. Leave the directory, remove the directory, tar-xvf. We want to tar the tar directories, and we can then go into the tar directories and then make the thing that then opens the directories, and we can... I love this. It's just making the thing. We're using the things that we're making. We are using software that we're then going to need to make software. Yay! Honestly, it's fun because like I'm using that right now to then open the exact same thing that this is in. Somebody somewhere had to make the original operating system. And they did with Unix, and then Linus Torvalds made Linux on top of that. But the hassle he had to go through to then make... I don't know. Some poor soul somewhere made the original compiler. Which has then gone on and on and on and on and on to make this. And at one point in time, Holy See existed. And it doesn't now. No, I'm never touching that operating system, Peter. Don't you dare make me do it. I'm never touching that operating system. Time, make J6. No, I am never touching that operating system because it does not develop. It's not developed for anymore. The original creator of that is long dead. He has been dead for years. Time make J6. And it is a unique, one-of-a-kind operating system. And the developer's been dead for years. So I won't be able to do that. I'm also not touching that operating system. No way. That is opening a whole can of worms that I don't want to open. Oh, God. So, leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the next directory, enter the next directory. Let's go. Right. No, that, Holy See one, no. No. That's going to be a whole lot of hassle that I don't want to get involved in because no thanks. Tell you what. Temple OS is the category it's called. Well, it's the operating system it's called. And no, it was initially released back in 2005 as an operating system, and back in 10 years ago as the operating system now known as Temple OS. 64-bit, and its last release was December the 20th, 2017, 5 years ago. We'll figure that out at a later date. Right. Configure, so time make J6, and that was just the compilation instructions. What the Jesus. Right. Okay. There's a joke I want to tell, and I've got to wait for this to... There we go. Right. If I get stuck at waiting for something again, I'm going to tell the joke, because I don't want to be sat waiting around and be silent. Right, okay. So that's now installed. Optionally installed. Yes, we will install the extras. What? What? Oh, I did it dumb, didn't I? Time make install. Oh yeah, time make. Yes, install the extras. Excuse the Dom. I was being the Dom. Right. Anyway. I'll tell the joke when I'm able to. rm-r text info tar-xvf vim. This one comes with a hey look, this gets updated all the time. Be aware of that. Yep, change the default location of that. Prepare vim for compilation. And then, oh, hello. CD vim. I forgot to go into the directory because I'm a dumbass. Right. A man from the Soviet Union and an American are sitting in a bar. The American goes, well, you guys there in the Soviet Union have it bad. You won't let me talk. You can't go to your president and go tell him that I don't like that you don't like the way they're running the country. I can go to the White House, go to the president's desk, bang on his desk and say, Mr. President, I don't like the way you're running the country. And the Soviet man turns to the American and goes, well, yes, I can. I can go into Moscow. I can go into the Red Square, go to the General Secretary, bang on his desk and go, I don't like the way the American president's running his country. Oh, that's funny. That's an old joke, but it's still just a good one. But yeah, it's an old joke. It's from the Gorbachev era. It's still pretty good. The Soviet man can go to the General Secretary desk, bang on his desk, and say, "I don't like the way the American president is running his country," because it's just. There's a video of Gorbachev telling it, not Gorbachev, Ronald Reagan telling it. Go search Ronald Reagan Soviet jokes, because he tells a few. Right. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. This is annoying. There we go. Okay, right. Time make J6, compile the package. Yep, are we done that? We want to skip the tests. Skip the tests. Time make install. We want VI. We want to replace VI with Vim. Drop that in. Default for Vim. We don't want to touch that. We want to do leave the directory, remove the directory, enter the next directory, which is markup safe. Yep, I remember that. Remember that from last time round, because markup safe is one of the few operating systems and one of the few packages that actually have their archive as capitalized for some ungodly reason. And I don't know why. So when you try and search for it to extract it, you can't because it doesn't show up because it's character sensitive, which is annoying. Because literally every other package, there's like a few packages that aren't capitalized, so you're searching for one going, why is this not working? And then it's not because dumb. rm-r markup safe. Because if I do clear and then show this, as we can see here, all of these on the right hand side are package names, and then there's just XML parser, Python, markup safe, and Ginger are the only ones that are not capitalized. That are capitalized. The rest of them are not. And ow, my shoulder. It's annoying. It really is. Where are we at now? We're down to Ginger, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left after this. Good. So tar-xvf Ginger, Ginger, cd Ginger, and now what we want to do is issue that, install the package. I like these because these barely take any time at all, which is very nice. Yes, I know YouTube, the bitrate isn't great. Well, because my CPU is trying to kill me. Kill the system, so that's fine. So, leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the directory, so tar-xvf, systemd 252.tar.gz. That must mean there is a patch file for that, because it didn't let me tar in. Yep, there's a patch file for that. Thought so. Sorted that out. Prepare for compilation. This is just saying, hey, look, go into the make a new directory and go into it and run all the things you have to do. That's fine. Some of these aren't as expected. Some of them are show no, some of them there's a warning. It'll be fine. I don't. Why is. Oh, yeah, because it's systemd. This is the thing that actually runs everything. So this will be, well, yeah, controlling the startup, running, and shutdown of the system. So it's basically the thing that runs everything. And that's why it's 258 megabytes in size. Yay. Right, we've done that. And now we just want to run Ninja. Running it with J6 works? Yes, it does. This will take a little bit of time because it needs to compile 1,913 separate items, which is why we're not running the tests, because no. While this runs, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Maybe consider becoming a channel member, sending a super sticker or super like. That way it'll stay there for the next half hour, and you'll get the benefit of knowing you're better than everyone. Bear with me whilst I run to the bathroom. Right, I have returned. It's not shilling, it's called advertisement and marketing. Yeah, I've got to try myself somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't issue refunds for something you never bought from me. Hey. Right, anyway, we're back for this. This also did take a while the first time round as well, because, well, it's the thing that runs everything, basically, so it's going to take just a little bit amount of time. And also the CPU trying to kill itself. No, you cannot. Denied. I don't have to. I never sold you anything, so technically, no, I don't have to. let us wait for this to continue. No, you can't. You can't. It's too late. Right. Okay. Have a stretch. Remember to have yourself a drink if you've got one available. If you don't, go get one. And wait for this to be done. Huzzah, it's done. So Ninja install. Okay, we come back over here into the right place. Oh god, my nose is fucking me a minute. Right, now that we've done that, we install the manual pages. Set this up. Good. Random generators running. Basic target structure good. Disable 2 services for upgrading binary distros. Useless for a basic Linux system built from sorts, and each one will report an error if it is enabled but not configured. Bada bing. Okay. Leave the directory. rm-r. System D 252. tar-xvf dbus. cd dbus. And copy this, whack it in. Let us go. Hurry up, please and thank you. Oh god, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, which means soon I've got to go through the process of setting up the networking, key mapping, and the rest of that to make sure it's going to work. There is an automated version of this that you could run, but I have never actually touched that at all. So I'm not about to do something I've not touched. So time make J6. I have been thinking about making videos on the automated Linux from scratch, but to do that, I've actually got to do it and also do some research into it to make sure that what I'm doing is going to be the correct thing. Right. Time make install. Do that. Leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the next one. So type an xvf manual database is what I'm going to assume that's what that means. I hope that's what that means. Yep, okay, good. No, stop. Stop being a dumb. cd into mandb. Chuck that in. Why am I copying that? I don't know. Yeah, this just gives an example of manual pages and languages in the list are not supported. So these languages are not supported, which means, Peter, you're going to have to read in English because your language is not supported. Neither is the French, which is good. And Finnish isn't supported, which is also, Expected character encoded by legacy 8-bit. The following table shows characters that assumes the manual pages under there will be encoded. Oh, never mind, that's not corrected. Manual pages and languages not in the list are not supported. Ah, okay. I was being dumb. Ignore me. Oh, you mean drunk English? What was the phrase again, Peter? Give me ein Klapp, Papa. What was that the phrase? Oh, you're gonna slap me. Time make J6. Oh, I did J5 instead of J6. Oh god, the fact that I know just that. Give me ein Klapp, Papa. Yes. Like I said, drunk English. At least it isn't simplified English. I'll let that one sink in somewhere else. So, time, make, install. Kluthummel. I'm guessing, I'm having a guess, that there is at least a few accents in there, and I'm not going to try and guess. Leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the next one, so tar-xvf pro cps, cd pro cps. Okay, how far are we away? We're now down to the last 3 packages. Yes! We're nearly done. We're nearly done with the package installation. Huzzah! Pro CPS. Done. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there, finally. It's only taken us nearly an hour and 25 minutes. Yay! Oh god. Right. Time, make J6. Okay. Good. Let's get the check. Time, make, install. I like it's false habit. I issue the time command now. So leave the directory, remove the directory, tar the next one. So util Linux, cd util Linux. Bada bing. I'm not going to run the tests for this one because I don't have to. We are now down to this plus 1 more. So we're 2 left, and then that's all the chapter 8 done. Then it comes to the granular configuration that we need to do, such as for networking key maps, boot partitions, and then setting up for the compilation. I will need to have YouTube open so I can then start listening to a specific song. You won't be able to hear it, but every time I compile the Linux kernel, there is a specific Slipknot song that I listen to, and I have to be listening to Slipknot whilst the operating system is compiling. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's voodoo magic at this point. Time, make J6, but that's not for a little bit yet. Okay, so that'll do. We're not going to run the tests. If desired, run the test as a non-root user. We're not doing that. We're just going to go straight to installing, and then it's on to E2F sprogs. We're nearly there. We're getting through. I might listen to it, but not right now. It has to be a Slipknot song. The first Linux kernel that I compiled was Neo Forte by Slipknot. Every time I've compiled the Linux kernel, it has been that one. That was the first one. That's the first song I always listen to. It has to be that song. If it's not going to work. Right. Time, make, install. Good. We can ignore them. That's fine. Okay. So, leave the directory, remove the directory, tar-xvf, e2f sprogs, cd e2f sprogs. Huzzah! We're on to the final package. Okay, and this will take a little while because it gives choice. 2.4 standard build units on Rust or 0.4 if it's on a solid. And because it's on solid, it shouldn't take too long. But we're now on to the final package, which means we have an hour and a half to get from here to bootable. And package downloaded, operating system. Whoa, we're not done. I need to install wget. I need to install wget. So time, make J6. I need to install wget, which means I've got to wget the wget package because the wget package is not in the correct place. Oh god. Oh fun. Right, okay. Whilst that runs, make directory wget. cd wget. So, wget, copy link, bada bing. We need make ca12, 1.12, wget, there, copy link, wget, there, and then wget there, which means if I do a quick check, I should have 4 wget plus make ca12. Make ca12 requires that one, so that's 3, and then libstan, that's 4. Okay, good. I'll need that for later. That's done. What did I just do? I did the making. So now we want to do time make install. Time make install. Okay. Drop that there. Okay. Install done. Remove useless static libraries. Bada bing. Do that. Do that. Good. That's done. We're done. We need to configure. We're done. Okay. Leave the directory. Remove the directory. E2 fs progs. Now, echo lfs. Okay, so echo lfs sources. Good. That's good. So mv lat that and that to lfs sources, which now means if we come here and do go back, wget. Okay, we need to do cd. Hang on, make ca. Make ca requires p11. Okay, so tar-xvf p11 cd p11. Prepare the distribution for a specific anchor hook. Done. Now, done. Now as the root user, that. Okay. This is to ensure that I can actually download and install packages, because if I don't do this, I'm not going to be able to. I learned that the first time round, because when I did this the first time round, but Peter, I'm nearly done. Why don't you stay a bit longer? I'm just installing wget now, and then it's another 30 minutes maybe until the operating system is booted, hopefully. Right, okay. Righty ho. Oh, well, get her here. Well, get to come across. Right. The P1 trust module also can be used dropping replacement for that one. Execute the following commands. Bada bing. Right. Leave the directory, remove the directory, p11 kit. Now make ca. So tar-xvf make ca. cd make ca. We've got that installed, which now means we can do oh god, yeah, that's fine. I don't blame you. Right. Run those. That's done that. After that, as the root user, after installing, download a certificate from the source. It'll be fine. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, bother. Wget. That one. As the root user, after installing that one, download the certificate, source, and prepare the system for use with the following command. This, which now means I now need to do mv that to $LF $LFS sources. Help if I could type LFS sources. Go down one. We want to move p11 kit.html to make ca cd make ca, and now if I do this, good. Drop that in. Check my new version, set data done. Unable to get revision from server exiting. That's fine. We'll live with that. Adding additional. That'll be fine. Using Mixio. Do that. Create virtual environments. No, I haven't. To use system certificates in with BLF. Right, that'll be fine. Want to leave the directory. Move the directory. Make CA. Bada bing. Ooh, Arizona Green Nasty. Yes. It, honestly, such a glorious drink. You really can't go wrong with Really can't go wrong with it. Right. We've done make CA, which now means we can do the wget package. Fucking finally. tar-xvf wget 1.21.3.tar.gz. Okay, right. cd wget 1.21.3, bada bing. Right, okay. Okay. Configure. Make J6. That now configure and install. Then it will configure it, compile it. Then we can go to the installation and be done. Then we can move on with the rest of the book. The reason why I'm installing this now is to save me the hassle. And we also need to install libstan. Right. libtsan. San? I don't know. Right, come on! Come on. I gotta wait forever and a day. Ah, that's a good point. Grab my watch. That should be decently charged by now. Which means I can now turn off. You always on. Yep, that's fully charged. Huzzah. Right, come on. Come on, hurry up. Right, okay, and then it's just... Yeah, it's just install it, and then we can finish. Right. Time, make, install. Fly through, leave the directory, remove the directory. 1.21.3, bada bing. Okay, moving on. Debugging symbols, we're going to leave them alone. Next, we need to strip the operating system out of the unnecessary. So we're just going to do grab all of this. That's fine. Some of these will fail. If we don't do the stripping out, this could cause the operating system to go, how about no? Which is not what we want. We don't want this to go, how about no? That's fine. This saying it's not recognized is fine because they're archives. Those are scripts, not binaries. That's fine. Cleaning up the operating system. Now that we've done that, clean up some temp files. This, as well as the compiler built in 6 and 7, is still partially installed, not needed anymore. That's fine. And if there was a tester user, we can get rid of it, but because it's not, that's fine. System configuration time. This is the part where it comes to setting up the networking, setting up password, and all that. So, first things first. Network interface configuration file. Starting with version 209, systemd ships with network configuration daemon called networked-d, which can be used for basic configuration. Additionally, since 213, DNS name resolution can be handled by resolved-d in place of a static resolve file, both which are enabled by default. If you will not use the systemd network for network configuration, for example, when it is not connected to network or wish to use another utility, disable service, I'm not going to do that because I'm actually going to use the default. Network device naming, if you prefer to use the classic customized network interfaces, there are 3 ways to do that. That's fine. You'd have normally assigned the network interface names for stuff. So for most networks, there's only one. For example, ETH0 wireless connection will be Wi-Fi WLAN. If you prefer to use the classic, I'm just going to leave that alone because that'll do. Static IP configuration, we're not going to do that. We're going to go for DHCP or Dynamic Host Control Protocol, which automatically gives out IP addresses without hassle. Bada bing, network device name, aha, IPA. So we need to go back to this and fix it right quick because network device name. What is it? It would be EMP1S0 dot interface. EMP1S0 dot interface, if I remember that correctly. And then, of course, we don't want to disable that one. We're not going to go with static resolved. And then this will be fine. Host name for this is just, hey, look, this is the, what's the host name? Drop that in. I'm just going to call this LFS. So it's going to be LFS at LFS because mine is Nick at Nick for when I'm using Linux, which is very nice. The hosts file, we need to add this in. This is a kind of a tricky one if you don't know what you're doing, or if you don't have something saved, which I do. So I now need to find my one. So I'm going to come here and get rid of. We'll leave the IP6 ones in place. Oh. Because, actually no, we'll leave the IP6 loop back in place. Right, so this is the fully qualified domain name. So we're going to just get rid of this. Because for me, I already know what it's going to be. It's just going to be LFS. LFS, that's it. Nothing else. That worked previously, it'll work for this one. Bada bing. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can now move on. Overview of device handling. This just explains how device handling works, which we don't need to. Dealing with duplicate devices. We'll set this up right quick. This is going to chuck an error because there isn't a device called Video 0, which is expected. Write the rules that create system links. Yep, problem solved. System clock. Gonna need this one. This is gonna chuck an error at the first time around. Hello, Party Sepe. Welcome along, my friend. I was wondering where you were. It's good to see you doing well. Welcome along. You had me worried. You had me worried you weren't going to come along. You always come along to these. Right. Create the adjust time file with the following contents if your hardware clock is set to local time, which it is. Bada bing. Time date CTL tell that one. We're not going to change. That's not going to work because PID 1 is not being enforced, which is fine. So we want to do time date CTL set time zone BST, British summertime. That again is not going to work because it's not yet enabled. Configuring the console. It's good. It's good. You're good, my man. Right. Okay, here's where things get funky. So, my key map is font Latin 2 terminus 16. So Lat 2 dash. Okay, so Lat 2 dash 16 hyphen M 8859 dash 1. So the ISO 8859159 dash 1 standard. And then this needs to be key map UK. Enter. That's fine. And now that we've sorted that out, that's just a way of doing it. System locale, we could go through all of these, but we're not going to. In my case, if we do, actually, yeah. if we do 8859-1, so ENGB GB 8is.iso, so International Standards Organization 88591. Huzzah! That pops that out. Okay, so again, same for this one, 8859-1. So ENGB.ISO 88591. British English, that is good. Both commands should print the language name. They do, which means this is working. We didn't have that. This didn't work last time round. It is now, which means it's set up. It's set up correctly. Yes. Oh. Right. So this one now needs to be locale language, locale char map, or character map. 8859-1 as expected. We'll just get currency symbol. So int symbol GBP, and then as well the international prefix, which would be the calling, which would be the dialing code. Prefix 44. Okay, this is working, which is good. So what we want to do is this. And all we want to do for this is the full ISO standard. EN_GB.ISO 88591. Bada bing. That'll do. Okay, problem solved. Now you can modify that. Yeah, you can use locale CTL for the example above and run. That'll be fine. Okay. I've just realised I haven't quite done that correctly. We need to do that. Followed by that. Bada bing, that should overwrite it. No other languages. Creating the input RC file. Okay, we're nearly done. This is just a standard file you can expect for things that'll then work. Again, same for the shells, it's just a default. Hey, this will work everywhere. Right. Disabling screen clearing at boot, that way we can actually see the errors, which we do want to do. Boot messages can be reviewed by using journal control B as the root user. One behavior is to clear that if desired. We'll leave that up. By default, temporary TMP is created as a temporary file system. If this is not desired, we will leave that alone for the time being. We're not going to mess with anything we don't want to mess with. Again, leave that alone. The parameters of a unit can be overridden by creating a directory and a configuration file in etc systemd system. For example, that. Yes, we'll run that. We'll stick that in. Working with core dumps. I don't want to work with core dumps. We're leaving that alone. Long running process. That's fine. Right. Now it comes to the part where it's bootable. We're back to where we were. First things first. What we want to do. Okay. How do I get the UUID? Drive partition UUID search box. So it's block ID. So this is what I want. Okay, I need these block IDs. So I can do that here. So I'm going to copy these into my text editor right quick. So the reason why I'm going for this is that way I cannot make the mistake. So, no. Copy. Paste. This is for, what's this one for? Boot. This is for swap. And this is for rootfs. So this is where everything will get installed. This should hopefully prevent the issues I had last time. I say hopefully because I really hope that I do not have the same issues I had last time. I swear to God, I will start aggressively crying. Right. Okay. So, copy this. Drop this in here. What we now want to do is do vim/etc/fs tab. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. VDA1 is boot. We'll set that one first. So dev slash... Oh, hang on. How did I do this? That's how I did it. I have it saved there. That's perfect. Okay. Right. So the slash is the root. So what we do here is we actually get rid of that. Insert, get rid of that. And we just copy. This will be for, we'll do root fs. Actually, so copy, paste. That's the root fs. That's good. So root fs is slash. And then it is, so QA. Try again. Right. Insert. Drop in the UUID. So paste. That's the UUID. That's swap priority 1. So change this because that is slash, and then this needs to be ext4, 4 not 3, defaults 1 and 1, and after that it's swap, which means we do that, but swap will be last, and we want to do boot. So in my case, boot is this. We need to include a thing here. Are you drunk? Ah. Nope, you're not now. Okay, so this will be, we're going for the boot, so slash boot. That's fine. Come over to here. Boot will be ext2 defaults, no auto, 02. Bada bing. Bada bing. That one all matches up, which looks very nice. And final one will just be swap, which we can then just drop that in. So swap UUID is this one. Copy this. Bada bing. Good. Okay. Right. Providing I set that all up correctly, it should be possible. It should. I'm gonna Todd Howard this. It should just work. It just works. Right, quit. That has now been written. So if I do touch /UTC/FS tab. Okay, let's go back to it. Okay, that's stayed. Right. Okay. I'm not going to touch that because that's ext3. Okay. Here is the part where we start doing the compiling, which means I actually need to move that back to here. And then do this. That tab. Links from scratch.org/ LFS view system D chapter 10. D chapter 10. And what is it? It is. Oh, copy and paste it. Kernel.html. Okay, so cd sources. So we want to do tar-xvf Linux. This is the part where I compile the kernel. This is the final few steps. Ooh. I'm not having the same errors I had last time round, which means I have done it correctly. Hopefully. And I do mean hopefully. Right, sources. CD Linux. Right. Okay. 6.1.11. This is actually, well, it's 10.3. Once Linux from scratch gets updated again, it'll be on a more recent kernel. But then again, the 6.0 kernel isn't that old anyway. Right. Skull, hang on. Skull emoji. Or, better yet, Linux panic emoji. That's what you get when you become a channel member. You become a channel member, you get access to use that emoji anywhere on YouTube. You get to flex it as well, which is nice. Right. Okay, so I need the full screen for this one. So we need to do time make J6 Mr. Proper. Done. Okay. Time make menu config. Okay. We're getting into the final bits here. Right. Okay, so first thing we need to do is processor type and features. Build a relocatable kernel. So that is what? Config relocatable. So it's build a relocatable kernel. Oh my god, I've got to find it now, don't I? Where is it? I know there's a search function, but I script the search function every time, so it's just easy for me to do this. Where is it? Build a relocatable kernel is selected with randomize the address. Good. Here we go. Back one to general setup. Now we go to compile the kernel with warnings as errors. Make sure that is disabled. Compile the kernel with warnings as errors. Disable that. And then auditing support. We need to go down to auditing support. So auditing support. Make sure that is disabled. And then we need to go to CPU task time and stats accounting. CPU task time and stats accounting. And then pressure stall information tracking. Pressure stall information tracking new. Enable that. Okay. Now we need to go back. We need to go up 1, 2. Enable kernel headers through syskernel k headers. Make sure that is disabled, which it is, and then control group support. I'll find that. Control group support, is that enabled? Yes. And then memory controller, yes. Okay. I want to do, make sure, enable depreciated sysfs. So that is not enabled, which is what we want. Good. And then configure standard kernel features. Where is it? Okay, expert users, enable, and then what is it? Open f handle call, open f. Engage brain, Nick, come on. Make sure that enable. Make sure open it by f handle. Where is it? Just calls good. That is enabled. Good. Right, now we want to go back 1 and then go back 2. That is general setup. General architecture dependent options. Make sure I don't lose that. General architecture dependent options. We now want enable setcom to safely compute untrusted bytecode. Where is it? That is enabled. Stack protector enabled, and then strong stack protector also enabled. Good. We now want to go back one to networking support, and then networking options, and we want to go down to enable the IPv6 protocol, which will be all the way near the bottom if I remember correctly. Evidently not. The Batman protocol. I'm Batman. I just love how there's a Batman protocol. I love that. The IPv6 protocol is enabled. Good. We now want to go back to... we're going to enable that one. Back to device drivers. And generic driver support, wherever that one is. Generic driver options even. Support for the event helper needs to be disabled, which it is. Maintain dev tempfs as file system mount as dev. That is correct. Auto mount dev. That is also enabled. Good. We now want to go to firmware loader, and then make sure that enable the firmware sysfs fallback mechanism is not enabled. That is not enabled, which is correct. Now I want to go back to firmware drivers, which will be where? Firmware loader. Export DMI identification. Where is that? What? Oh. Yeah, it's back on the same level as generic. Okay, so firmware drivers, I'll get there eventually. Holy hell. Firmware drivers, make sure that export DMI identification is enabled, which then means we have to go to back one, then graphic support, wherever graphic support may be. Oh god, where is graphic support? Graphic support is here. I want to do frame buffer devices. Where is frame buffer devices? That'd be too easy to place it right at the top, wouldn't it? Display panels, frame buffer devices, and then enable support for frame buffer devices, and then support for frame buffer devices. I mean, 3dfx Voodoo graphics cards. Oh my god. Go back one. That is now enabled by default. We now want to go to console display driver, console display driver support, and frame buffer console support. Yes. And then go back one, back two, back three, and we want to go to file systems. Don't want to go back any further. File systems. I notify support for user space. Right, so I notify support for user space is enabled. Sudo file systems and tempfs POSIX access. Where is it? Make sure that is enabled. Yes, okay. Now we have 3 more to do and then we're done. So we need to do config PCI MSI, config IRQ remap, and then config x86 x2 APIC. Right, so config PCI first, which means we need to go to back one, device drivers. Processor type X2 PCI first, so that's PCI support. And then it needs to be message signaled interrupts. Where is that? Message signals interrupt is enabled, and then we need to go from PCI support to IO MMU hardware support, which is up one. Where the hell is IO MMU hardware support? Oh god, where is it? Okay, there. Support for interrupt remapping. Support for interrupt remapping enabled. And now we need to go up to support X2 APIC and processor type and features. Go back. Go back. processor type and features, select, and then enable X2 PIC new. And that's done. Okay, what we now need to do is do exit, save, okay, done, exit. I need to go get that song ready. So youtube.com. Okay. Okay, OBS can't hear that, so we want to do Neo Forte. Right. Time make J6. Okay. We wait. We have to wait and see now. Oh god, right. This is the make or break time. It really is. Import. This is just the kernel compilation. We have to try and boot it now. I haven't felt this way in years. Right, we've got to wait now. Which now means I can update the my Discord profile over the fact I've now compiled another kernel. But I can't do that because streamer mode won't let me do that. Right, okay. Oh yeah, I can do it on my phone. I'll do it on my phone. Right. Right, okay. This... Oh, I'm going to be so annoyed if this doesn't work. I mean, I know it's going to work. It's just the installation and booting up. That's what's got me worried. Right, let's change this. So, you're a man. Oh god, this is gonna take a while, and that's got me. What? This would be running faster if I wasn't streaming, and also had a better CPU, a CPU that was more man enough, should I say? And this is not a manly CPU. This is a poor 6-year-old CPU that's trying to check out on me. Just buy a platform that AMD is going to abandon within the next 6 months because they can, and then people will pay to upgrade because they're AMD and they're cheaper than Intel, but better, cheaper but better, so they get away with abandoning. Oh, you can see the display of the video against my face. Oh, so the goal, remember, the goal is ping, or connect to the internet, ping a website, or ping a domain or website, download a package, install a package. Oh, hang on, I can do one better. Providing it's not changed, I should just be able to do... Oh. No, that has. Okay. Yeah. Of course it has. No, there's, I was trying to do something smart, and I can't because it's not enabled. Because it's changed, because, yay. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What the hell are you getting at there? With the roll. Yes, I will quite happily take that song. Oh, God, come on. Stop taking an age, please. Okay, so yeah, we are just sitting and waiting now. Catastrophic. Yeah, so I'm now just waiting for this now, unfortunately. Oh, Lord. So, again, if this works, I'm going to be so happy. I will work before I am a man. Job before I could stand. Oh yeah, problem with that, Peter, is because I'm not on a static anymore, it will change every so often. $2 on the battle. Yeah, I'll know when I'll find out when I find out. Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to talk about later because I got no idea what that is or how to set that up. I actually used to have oh God, what's that what's that system monitoring software that LTT is constantly promoting? That they use. I used to have that to alert me when the IP changed, but I don't have that installed anywhere at the minute. Oh, this is taking its time. Yes, that works. I could ow. I could stick up my pie and say, hey, look, every hour, just check. This is true. This is very much true. I mean, I've got both MK Ultra and Mugabe set up correctly as well. So I've got them set up so they are automated. Because as I found out, because Alex turned off the extension to the Pi that is running MK Ultra and Mugabe, and as I found out, they both restart automatically upon the restarting of the Pi, which is very nice because of your assistance with the service. Oh, hello. That is a new CDN. That's a new content delivery network I can go shove into Pi-hole to tell to go away. Good. I've just found a new CDN I can tell to do one. So hopefully they'll stop serving me the bloody adverts. There's now 200,000 domains on that list. What? That's grown. Right, which now means I need to open up my terminal real quick and do that. Whilst I wait for this to do. Come on, be done. Oh god, this is taking it. Well, it's taking an age like it normally does. But it's fine. Good, that's done. I'll find out if that's broken at some point in time when I go to go watch YouTube when it tries to serve me that. Said the devil and I. Good, that's working. Right, we're stuck waiting for this. Oh yeah, I'll just... This Raspberry Pi. I do need to rewrite the SD card in it that I can, the SD card that I'm going to put in there because I forgot the settings I used to set it up with. Come on. Oh, good. Right, it's done. It's done. It's done. Right, it's done. I'm going to quickly go run to the bathroom. And then... okay. Right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Please bear with me. Okay. Okay, it's... The kernel has finally compiled. Bear with me. Right, I have returned. Hello. Okay. What you've missed, my good man, is the kernel is now written. Kernel has now been made. Which now means I can do that to shrink that back down. Right, okay. We've made it. Now I need to make the modules. I go back to home. Make the modules. Done. If you decided to use a separate boot partition for the LFS system, which we have, we need to do in the true root environment, mount/boot. Done. Okay. That's done. Okay. This is the big part. I've now the boot image has now been moved. That's been moved. Boot, yes, correct. Yes, correct. Install documentation. I mean, all are owned by the root anyway. Right. Good. Right, here's where things start to get funky. Oh, did I? Okay, I didn't. Okay, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Right, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to risk it for a biscuit, and we're not going to make a recovery. Okay. cd // grub install /dev/video. This the one for i386. Yes! Oh, Jesus. That worked. It's working. It worked. Okay. 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 This is the part I'm going to get stuck at. Grubbing all over the crowd. Right, Peter, I'm going to need your help here. That's fine. Grub takes. Right. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I have. I saw a picture of it. Right, okay. Right, okay. So, I'm now going to struggle with this configuration file. Because my root file system, my root is at VDA2, if I remember correctly. Oh, hang on. Let's be okay. My root is at VDA2. My boot is right. Root is VDA2. I hope I've got this set correctly because I'm going to aggressively cry. From Gub's perspective, the kernel files relative to the partition used, if you use a separate group partition, If I use a separate boot partition, remove the boot from the above Linux line. What does it mean? Right. I've now got to go back and confer with one of my older videos to make sure I'm going to get this right. Because if I don't, I'm going to start crying. I'm going to cry if I don't get this right. No. I'm going to cry if I don't get this right. No, that's not right. Tracking Linux kernel, additional features. I'm going back and consult my own video. I want to make 100% sure that I'm going to get this right. Right. Keep going. Right, okay. Need to check with this one. Come on, me, hurry up. Because I'm just confirming with my own past videos. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, me, come on. Can't believe I was this slow. Right, that's HD2. That's correct. Have I set that? Okay, that's all I did. I just wanted to make 100% sure that I had this set correctly. Because according to past me... Okay. Past me only changed this to VDA2. That's all past me did. Okay. Boot partition sorted out. Okay. Do this. Set this. Right, so Linux from scratch. Distribution code name, my name here. So, Nick Matthews. Linux Panic. Distribution name, Linux Panic from scratch. I will change distribution ID to Linux Panic from scratch. Actually, I'll leave that one alone. Version code name, Linux Panic from scratch. I like that ID. Linux Panic from scratch. Very nice. Distribution name and... I'll tell you what, let's do vim/etc/lsb release and distribution code name and distribution ID. Version code name even. Version code name, did I change the version code name? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. I've already got myself counted. That's fine. Right, so here we go. No turning back. No undoing any of this. We have to do this right. So, log out. Unmount everything. Unmount those. You mount the LFS. Targets, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Here comes the time. Right, remove the installation media. Yes. But IO, oh, CD-ROM. Clear. Back here. Yes. Full screen. Enter. Start. Fuck! What do you mean it's not found? Oh, I told Howard it. Right, what do you mean it wasn't found? It was... Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. This is all in the correct... This is all set correctly. Oh, God, not again. Yeah, force off, that's fine. The disk has been written. I don't have to worry about this now. Where is it? Is what I'm looking for. There it is. Apply, turn on. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. What did I do wrong? I don't know. Boot options, switch on, yes. Oh, not again. Not again. Like, here's the thing, everything installed fine. I don't know what's gone wrong. It's telling me it can't find the boot image. Even though the boot image is in the correct place because you watched me put it there. Try. Do I have to reboot the I've got to remount the entire system, don't I? I have to remount the entire system, don't I? Right, settings. Displays. 1080. Keep changes. Where is power? Never. Right. Come here. Other locations. Root FS. Boot. Why is the... Why is the boot image not in the right place? Why is the boot image not in the right place? Why is the boot image not in the right place? Yes, because I had the wrinkles out. Oh my god. Right, okay, so. Open terminal. Sudo copy vmlins 2 slash media ubuntu rootfs boot. I done goofed. Unmount anyway. Unmount anyway. Reboot. Well, actually. Clear. Yes. Right. Start. Yes! Gotta give it a second. I've got to give it a second. It does this, it hangs for a little bit and then goes, oh fuck! And then catches back up again. No, it trust me. It genuinely does just hang. This is fine, don't worry about it. It's not a panic. It is just having a oh, hang on. Oh no, it is a panic. Why is it panicking? Not syncing, no working init found. Try passing init equals option to kernel. The documentation admin guide in RST for guidance. What do you mean he said the thing? What did I say? Oh my god. Check the documentation. Yeah, I know. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, there. Force reset. What do I need to pass to it? Init equals option to kernel. Yes. C. No. E. Let's try again. Linux panic, yeah. Oh, that's having a fucking panic, alright. What the fuck? Oh, that's panicking, alright. What the hell? Yay, god damn it. Kernel panic. Not syncing. Kernel panic, not syncing. No. Working in it. Found. Try passing in it. This is not the phone. that was too easy. That was too easy to try and get an answer. Oh no. Right, where is it? Is it? Okay. Cannot find bin in it, alternative in it. You're supposed to... Right, okay. Specific, yeah. I can't get a clear answer out of this. How do I do this? You know what? It boots. It boots. Yay! Right, okay. Where's the point where it says panic? Hey, it boots enough to say, hey, look, there's a problem. That didn't panic that time. That didn't panic that time. That hasn't panicked yet. I mean, it's not responding, but it hasn't panicked either. Right, let's try again. Again, no panic, but it made it further this time. Right, okay. We're going to keep doing this until I get a fucking answer. Okay, now we've hit a panic. It is possible. Actually, that's the exact one I was looking at. It's the exact error that I've got. Boot sector SD. Okay. No. No. Oh, I don't. See required only. Failed to. So what is it? Failed to execute. Not syncing. No working. No working in it found. Try. Okay. Oh fuck you, Red Hat. There's an answer for it in Red Hat, but it's not going to give me an answer because I'm not paying Red Hat. It gives answers like subscribe to exclusive content. No, I'm not going to subscribe to exclusive content. Red Hat. Right. I need to look at Sebkrilla. Right, okay. Right, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call this. Do some more research into this and try and figure this out because I don't. It boots. It starts booting. Tell you what, let's look at it. Let's consult the documentation real quick, shall we? Admin guide slash init.rst. That's not useful. Explaining the boot hang message. Unable to move. No. 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 That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Kernel panic, no working init found. Try passing that. No working init found. Try unable to mount root fs. See debug kernel parameter in bootloader. No. Init bar. No, that's not the error. Broken console device. No, that's not an error. That's not useful. Oh, right. I'm gonna try it once more, and then I don't know what else I can do for the time being. This is annoying. No, I want 06. Boot options. What? Swappity swap. Yes. Come here. Oh, come on. Don't. I got no idea, really. Okay. System V kernel working boot. There's no. Hang on, the root cause is simply due to the wrong make-def configuration of the kernel, but we have to check more in depth. If in any case, our first system is wrong because at the time of failure, it is a kernel trying to access the disk and no longer grub. I don't know them. Right, I'm going to call it for this one. I'm going to figure it out and come back another time. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, maybe consider subscribing, hit the like button, and maybe some of the other buttons down there whilst you're at it. If you like the video, you don't see the dislikes, that's okay. Anyway, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. We've got there. So I'll figure this out and finish this off anyway. I have been Nick. You have been amazing. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And goodbye.